One of the best parts about what I do is travel, and I love to see lots of different places and different cultures and eat delicious food. But at the end of the day, one of my very favorite vacation spots is Disneyland. And as a kid, as an adult, I loved it for myself. I've had an annual pass many, many years, and the pure joy that even exploded once I took my kids to Disneyland was off the charts. One particular time, I had a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. My husband stayed home because he thinks the happiest place on earth is a quiet house when I'm at Disneyland. So I had just taken the 2 kids with my mother, and we went on all the rides. The kids had so much fun. They were so excited. We ran from thing to thing. They just had a delightful time, and I loved every second of being with them. Now, there is one ride at Disneyland that I can totally do without, and that is the Dumbo ride. As magical as it is to fly and be in control of your own ride, the line management was terrible. You were just baking in the sun. You would often have to wait an hour just to ride in an elephant, and then that line stopped every time the ride went. And I just was fine skipping that 3 minutes because I didn't love the 45 minutes leading up to it. But of course, my son really wanted to fly. So he said, "Mom, can we please go on Dumbo?" And I said, "Absolutely." So we went on the ride, and naturally, over and over and over, he is tugging at my jacket saying, "Mommy, Mommy, Mommy, when is it gonna be our turn?" And I would say, "Son, it's gonna be really quick. Look at the line. Look at how the line works. It goes this way, and then it goes around the back till you can't see it. And then when you come back out, you're still not done. You gotta go this way and this way and this way, and then you'll get to the front." And he would continue to ask me, "How much longer do you think it will be?" And we would try to make guesses. Is it 6 rides? Is it 4 rides? And it just went on and on. And my daughter and my mother left. They were not committed to this line, but he was completely committed from beginning to end. And as we get closer, I can explain to him and show him that when you get up to the front, the worker will ask you how many people are gonna be in your group, and then she's gonna hand you a wooden feather. And that is the sign that you are assigned an Elephant Dumbo, and you will be on the very next ride. Well, I should have said that to him from the very beginning because he didn't ask me a single question. And as we approach, the woman who is handing out the magic feathers, she is asking people in front of us, and I see her give the very last feather to the group right in front of us. And I'll admit, I was a little defeated. But my son got it. He was like, "We'll go on next time, Mom." And I said, "Yes, we will." And then she turned to us and actually said, "How many people are in your group?" And he said 2, because I had trained him. And she said, "I am out of real feathers, but if you will hold this imaginary feather, I will get you on the very next ride." Well, he snatched that feather so fast, and he held it tight because he was committed to getting on that ride. And 30 seconds go by, we're watching people load, the ride starts to go, and once again, my son is tugging at my jacket, and I said, "Honey, we are next." And he said, "Oh no, Mom, I know, but will you please hold the feather?" And he had held that feather for a good 2 minutes, and because he saw it as the key to his freedom, something completely imaginary. Yet if you think of the magic of that, this woman, that place, and that circumstance helped a little boy believe that if he held something fake, he would be able to do something real. And sometimes I think as managers and leaders, we expect our team just to completely jump on board, that the magic of the organization or the project that we're working on is just gonna make people magically excited and have them be completely committed to however long or short the process is. But the reality is, unless you're infusing that project with a whole lot of magic, a whole lot of ownership, and making them feel like they are part of the process, it's hard to get them to stay committed on something that isn't about them. Instead of dealing out magical feathers, what can you do to help your team stay motivated and committed to the project and work and perform for you as a business? And how can you invite your employees in a way that involves more heart, more mission, and more magic so that they stay 100% committed? I hope you'll think about this principle and find ways that you can go in and give just a little bit more so that your team will give just a little bit more as well.